Lenora to you. Lenora Bayless, it was her own family's health history that prompted her to pursue the journey to better health. Her father died from a stroke. Her sister survived a debilitating stroke at age 35. A few years later, her mom experienced a major stroke. And on one hand, it took the guesswork out of risk factors, but on the other, she felt like a time bomb. She was a busy corporate executive at the time, making plenty of money, but with lots of stress and very little time to stay on top of most things, including what her family was eating. During her quest for answers, a lifelong friend shared Juice Plus, and she saw the products as a catalyst to begin getting her family to eat better. And before long, she recognized this business as a way to truly make a difference in this world, with work that fit around her true priorities, starting with her family. Lenora is a graduate of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, and is a certified diet and lifestyle intervention counselor. I'm excited to call her a mentor and a friend. And Miss Lenora has known my mother-in-law for years. Lenora, I'll just turn it over to you right now.
Thank you so much. And, you know, I'm always excited to do this particular call because this is reaching out to friends and family that mean a lot to whoever is being courageous enough to share it. And I remember how scared I was to do that with the people that I loved and not wanting to push anything on them or feel like they had to do something. But I love this call because you might be wondering what she's getting herself into. And I hope that above all else, I set your mind at ease. I'm a national marketing director with the Juice Plus company. And I'm really excited to share a little about the mission of our company, our 5 products, and the business model we use in the Juice Plus franchise. And just to share a little bit more about my background, my college education was to prepare me to go to medical school, but I really made the conscious choice to go in a different direction. Okay, hang on a sec. I just want to see. I'm going to just put that on mute. There we go. I don't know about you guys, but I have come to not think of the healthcare system as healthcare, but the sick care system. And as Carrie shared, my interest in health really returned when one family member after the next was experiencing these serious health challenges. And the more I studied, the more these 2 little words kept creeping up in all the prevention literature, and you can probably guess what they are: fruits and vegetables. And I came to understand that the foundation of good health is good nutrition, and that the foundation of good nutrition is fruits and vegetables. And most of us, I think, know this, but acting on what we know can be a much bigger challenge. And when I experienced Juice Plus, I realized really soon that I could not keep it a secret. And I partnered with the Juice Plus company 23 years ago because their mission was extremely simple, and that was to give people convenient and effective and affordable tools to add more fruits and vegetables to their diet. And let's face it, you know, it's 1% of Americans that actually are doing the 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables that they tell us we're supposed to have every day. And most of us could use a little help. So that's really what our conversation tonight is all about. And so let's talk about our products for just a minute. First thing is we have an aeroponic growing system that comes with up to 52 growing spots. It's called a tower garden, and people can grow their own organic produce. I know you guys grow a lot of things in Texas without having to do anything special. That's not as easy in places like Nevada. But any plant that grows above the ground, I grow lettuces and kale and chard and parsley and dill and arugula, and then you can use grow flowering plants like eggplant, squash, peppers, tomatoes, even strawberries. And I'm going to show just a little video how that works. And let me just share the screen with you, and so I can do that. There we go. Technology is the coolest thing ever. Yeah, just one sec. Here we go. All right. Let me know if you can see this. You see that, Carrie Ann?
Tower Garden's state state-of-the-art aeroponic vertical garden system uses both water and air to produce more colorful, better-tasting, and incredibly nutritious fruits, vegetables, and herbs. Tower Garden has a 20-gallon reservoir at its base that stores the Tower Tonic nutrient solution. Developed by experts in plant and human nutrition, Tower Tonic Mineral Blend enables superior plant growth and better nutrition from your Tower Garden produce. The process begins once the seedlings have been placed in your tower garden. Here they will be nourished with Tower Tonic nutrient solution. Inside the reservoir is a small, low-wattage submersible pump. The pump pushes the nutrient solution up through the tower to the top. From there, the nutrient solution drips through the central tower using a special device that evenly cascades the solution over the exposed plant roots. On the journey down the tower, the nutrient solution feeds the roots and becomes highly oxygenated as it cascades gently down the reservoir. This process is continuous, providing fresh oxygen, water, and nutrients to the roots of the plants. This patented aeroponic process enables food crops to grow faster than they would in soil, so they can be harvested more often. And it makes Tower Garden a healthier, easier, smarter way to grow your produce.
Okay, so that is the Tower Garden, and there are people that I meet that are already eating lots of fruits and vegetables, and they're interested in something like that, just because organic fruits and vegetables can be extremely expensive. And I have to tell you, that's not where I was when I was introduced to Juice Plus. I wasn't ready to take on farming or anything else in my life. I was already crazy busy, and that's where Juice Plus comes in. There are 3 blends, and I'm going to show you a visual of that. Just one second. I'll share my screen again and pull that up. Okay. So I'll let you look at this, but these are our 3 blends. There's Orchard, Garden, and Vineyard. Can everybody see that okay? Try to make it a little bit bigger.
No, it's not up.
It's not up? That's interesting. No. Okay, so let me try that one more time. Should be there. Can you see it now? Yes? Okay. Yeah, odd how that works. Okay, I've lost my cursor. Just one second. Technology. Yeah, it's not the technology, it's the operator, I've learned. Anyway, there's fruit and vegetable varieties, and those come in a set. And then the 3rd blend is berries and grapes. And with these products, the Juice Plus company supervises the entire process from farming the fruits and vegetables all the way to the capsules. And the fruits and vegetables are grown without herbicides and pesticides, and they're harvested at the peak of ripeness, which of course is when the nutrients are the greatest in the fruits and vegetables. And next they're juiced, and finally the water is removed, taking out both the salt and sugar, and that's done at low temperatures to preserve the nutrition in them. And then these concentrated juice powders are put into capsules for adults and chewables for children. And just so you know up front, that we have a program for kids where if an adult is eating Juice Plus, they can take it for free with the parent being a customer or grandparent, either one. It just all has to come to the same address. They want the person who's eating Juice Plus to be the example for the child, so that they'll do it as well. So the 4th product we offer is a smoothie. I'm going to open that before I try and share the screen with you, because I'll let you see. I want you to see what's in it. And that should just take a second. Okay. All right. And one more second here, you guys. Sorry, a little delay. So hopefully this is what you will see. And this is our smoothie mix. It's actually a plant-based protein shake. And you can read a little more about what it says, but it has 13 grams of plant protein and 8 grams of fiber. I call it a moving experience. Some people drink coffee in the morning. I take my complete, but this adds another 15 plant foods on top of the 30 that's available in those 3 blends of Juice Plus. So what do you suppose might happen if you could just magically start consuming an extra 45 fruits and vegetables a day? What do you think might happen? Anybody? Oh, you're all muted. Hang on just a second. Okay, I'm going to try and unmute you. Anybody have any thoughts on that? Well, besides being regular, trust me, you get that many plants in your diet, you do have better energy, you sleep better, you recover faster from workout, less pain in the joints. Those are all things that happen as we consume more plant foods. And whether you do anything or you're interested in what we're doing or not, I'll tell you those are benefits from eating more plants in your diet. So I think the most shocking thing to me about the smoothie mix is with all those things, sprouted greens and broccoli and spirulina and sprouted radishes, all those, it tastes good. So it's easily my most nutrient dense meal of the day, and also happens to be the easiest and quickest to prepare. So finally, we have a brand new product that I'll just show you briefly. A lot of people, one of the most common and widely used supplements is fish oil, and people have been told about how important the omega-3s are. Well, I don't know if you've learned this or not, and I don't try and take on people's dietary habits in calls like this, but we don't have to have cow's milk to get calcium. We can get calcium the same way the cow gets hers, and that is through consuming greens, because that's what puts calcium in cow's milk. And it's the same thing with omega-3s. It isn't actually the fish that has the omegas. It is the algae that they eat. And so I'm just going to share my screen one more time and just show you our plant-based omega, and those are all the different seeds. So there's algal oil in it, but there's pomegranate seed oil, raspberry seed oil, sea buckthornberry oil. So this is the source of those. And our company's philosophy is just using food whenever you can. If you can get a nutrient from the plant source, the body knows exactly what to do with it. Now, I have to just address the fact that there are a lot of nutritional products out there. So an obvious question is, what would set Juice Plus apart in the marketplace? And that's a very important question. Certainly one as you're thinking about whether this is a good move for Carrie to be involved with. But first, the 3 Juice Plus blends and the Complete have a food label on them. And I'm just going to show you, if I can, the something that I think is really important to consider in this decision. Just one second. Just having a time getting back and forth from this. Okay. This is something that you may or may not be familiar with, but if you look on the left, there's a nutritional label from a typical vitamin. And if you take any kind of vitamin and you look, there's usually about 30 to 50 nutrients on a vitamin pill. And an apple, by comparison, has over 25,000 nutrients that they have found. This is a list of 400 of what's in it. Actually, I wouldn't say an apple has 25,000. They've found that in all the plant foods, there are over 25,000 different nutrients. And so if you can get a whole food versus taking pieces, parts, and putting them in a pill, you can see that that would be more beneficial. The body knows exactly what to do with it. And scientists keep finding more and more of these nutrients all the time. So Juice Plus really gives our customers access to this full cascade of nutrients that all these plants provide. Okay, and the second thing that separates Juice Plus from everything out there is, I'm gonna stop that a second, and I have to open these before I can show you, that the second thing that separates Juice Plus from everything else that's out there is research, because most of the time you just have to take it on blind faith, or you read an article and you hope for the best. But there are almost 40 now published journal articles that confirm what Juice Plus does in the body. And I'm just going to show you a summary of those because I just like you to reflect on what, how powerful fruits and vegetables are, because this is not something that you could only get through Juice Plus. If you could magically find a way to consume 30 plants every day, you could absolutely get there without any help from Juice Plus. But if you, goodness, I can't get back to my, sorry. Okay. So I started to say they're over 35 now. I'm getting closer to 40. And these are double-blind, placebo-controlled studies done by third-party hospitals and university and published in peer-reviewed medical journals. And these are pictures of some of the journals that it's been in. So this involves hundreds of researchers and reviewers that have been involved in this process since the first study in 1994, the year after Juice Plus was launched. And there's been over 2,500 participants in this. And testimonials are great, like I said, but reading labels is important too, but knowing the impact, what actually happens when it gets in the body, is the most important thing, because the blood doesn't lie. And this is what you can expect from taking something like Juice Plus. So I always think to myself, if I were a pharmaceutical rep and I showed up with a product that did all of these things and there were 0 side effects, I'm pretty sure I'd have a winner on my hand and do really well. So as far as Carrie's business potential, she's going to be offering unique products that are backed by good science that are just food. They're products that everyone can use, and they're affordable. So the company that she's involving herself with, how does that business model work? Well, just so you know, this is their 48th year in business. They have a $15 billion track record. That's with the B. And they operate in over 20 countries. And how does it work? Well, we help people like Carrie build a small profitable business where she's focusing on servicing 20 to 25 customer families. And this allows our franchisees to earn about $500 a month in residual income. And for some people, that's their goal. They want to pay for their product, have a bit of mad money, and that's great. And those that want to have a greater impact and earn more, we simply teach other people to do what we did to build $500 a month businesses. And over time, if they help about 5 people do that same thing, they built a stable business for themselves. So in my journey, it took me 5 years to reach the top position in our Juice Plus company and replace the salary and benefits package that I had in the corporate world. And so I just say that because that's not where a lot of people think from the beginning, but for those that do look at it as a career, there's a full medical package with health and dental, vision, disability, all those great insurances, even long-term care insurance, and college tuition reimbursement. So for those that have people that are going to school, that's a great program. So the sky is really the limit. It took me another 2 years to get to a 6-figure income. And what gets me up in the morning these days is paying it forward, working with people like Carrie that have a desire to make a difference in this way and be home with their kids. That was what brought me home. Even health professionals who just get tired of writing prescriptions and would love to offer people more of a roadmap to better health. So it's very rewarding to be able to give them a vehicle and community to launch from. So last couple of things I want to say is this is a real job. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme or a pyramid. Every thriving company in the world is incorporating referral marketing to some degree, word-of-mouth advertising, they call it, from Southwest Airlines to Dish Network. You guys have probably gotten the offers. And why are they doing that? Because most of us base our buying decisions on the experiences of people we trust. And If there's anybody on the call that's had a painful history with a direct sales company, one that overpromised and underdelivered, I'm truly sorry for that. This company is not that. Pyramids are illegal because some poor guy at the bottom gets stuck holding the bag with no opportunity. In our company, whether you're a doctor or a ditch digger, you start at the exact same place, and we offer the same products. We get the same training. We have opportunity, the exact same opportunity to work our way to the top positions, and no one's income is limited by who sponsored them. That's a lot different from corporate America. It's hard to work your way past your boss in most of our jobs. So our founder's vision was to build a stable and lasting company that would help as many people as possible achieve their dreams. And whether they do a little or a lot, they're a blessing. And I feel very honored that Carrie has joined our company in this mission. And I want to take her and help her go as far as she'd like to. So the last thing I want to just say is, if you're wondering how you can help Carrie get her business off the ground, it would really help if you could spread the word to people you know who really care about nutrition and prevention for themselves and their families, and ask for their permission for Carrie to reach out to them. She's doing another event like this that will be really focused on just the products next week. We won't be talking about everything we do this kind of call just to put the mind at ease of close friends and family members about what she's doing. So, and if you know someone else that is mission driven, that really health is their thing, just like Carrie and me. Fruits and vegetables are not that exciting to some people, but there's that few of us that, get really excited about this. So if you know of anybody that'd be interested in putting part-time effort into something like this that could really lead to full-time income, they might want to explore joining Carrie's team, and we'd be happy to share more with them about how that all works. So that's what we wanted to cover, and I want to thank each of you. I forgot to stop sharing that screen. Goodness. I want to thank each of you for spending a few minutes of your valuable time to support Carrie tonight, and I hope we did put your mind at ease. And I'm going to end the recording right now, but we'll stay on and answer any questions that you have. So let me